We can make a positive difference here for farmers. We need to be here to do that.
Hello, and welcome to this edition of the State of Soy. I'm Michaela Jordan, reporting from the State Capitol building in Des Moines, where ISA is having their Day on the Hill, where farmer directors are talking with legislators about issues that are important to Iowa farmers. I'm joined today by Tom Adam, a farmer near Keota, who also serves as the president-elect and as the chair of the Advocacy Committee. Tom, tell us a little bit about what ISA's Day on the Hill was today.
Well, it's about meeting with legislators and to a great extent informing them about where we stand on issues and what the issues are. There's very few legislators today that come from a farm background, and so they were wanting to know what our perspective is on some of these things. Oftentimes there's issues they're not aware of.
Why is advocating during ISA's Day on the Hill or other legislative activities important to Iowa farmers?
Well, just to have a voice in the legislature and what laws are going to be passed this year. There's always issues that concern farmers, and it's a way to resolve some of those issues, and sometimes it's a way to keep issues from surfacing by preventing or changing a law.
What are some of those topics that Iowa soybean farmers are focusing on when it comes to the legislator and policy?
Well, two that are always on the top of our list. Funding for Iowa State University is always important to us, as well as water quality funding. This year there's other issues that are coming up. The Grain Indemnity Fund is one in particular that we're looking for some modifications to that fund parameters. We're hopeful that that's going to get passed in the farmers' favor. Another issue would be the pesticide regulation. We're trying to limit the capacity for lawsuits against chemical companies. Bayer in particular is facing some real challenges now with Roundup, and it could lead them to quit producing the Roundup herbicide if we don't get this regulation passed. 70% of the Roundup consumed in the U.S. is produced in Muscatine, Iowa. So as an Iowa company, we're very focused on that. Another issue we're looking at is central filing. We are opposed to some of the central filing requirements. As someone said, it's a solution looking for a problem. It seems like what we have now is working great. Why do we want to change that? Another one is currently there's tax exemption for forest reserve land, and we would like to see that go away, actually. It's putting an undue burden on the areas of this state that have a lot of timber, and there's not a lot of other infrastructure in that county. So it puts an undue burden on the remaining land in the county, probably mostly farmland.
All of these issues impact farmers in different ways, whether it's the access to the necessary inputs such as chemicals or the taxes that farmers are having to pay. They weigh different burdens on farmers. Why is it important for farmers like you to advocate for these issues?
Well, if we don't, there will be somebody else that will take our place, and it's like they say, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. If we're not here, no one else will speak out for us.
The Iowa Soybean Association is partnering with farmers to advocate on these issues. If a farmer is looking to get more involved in policy or on the advocacy front, how can they do that?
iasoybeans.com is the website you can go to, and for a small fee you can be registered as an advocate member, discount for a 3-year commitment to that program. It's a great way to get involved, and you can stay abreast of what the issues are we're tracking.
Why is policy and advocating for Iowa soybean farmers important to you, Tom?
We can make a positive difference here for farmers, and we need to be here to do that. Don't hesitate. We need your voice. Come join our force, and we'd love to have your support.
Tom and the rest of Iowa Soybean Association's farmer directors are standing up for farmers at the State House through events like the ISA Day on the Hill and the legislative reception, where they're engaging with legislators to promote policy issues that are impacting Iowa soybean farmers. Thank you, Tom, for your time today and all you do for Iowa's farmers. Reporting for this edition of the State of Soy, I'm Michaela Jordan.
You know, everything starts with the land. We really respect farmers.
There's nothing that we cannot help a client with. So the brokerage, the management, the appraisal, and the investment are four pillars that really go so well together.
We work with a lot of really great people working incredibly hard to provide for their families, their community, and the country.